Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's going on? How you guys doing? So the title of today's video, some of you might already know what I'm about to talk about and some of you might not. So I would give you guys like a background history what I'm about to talk about. So first of all, I've never done a reaction video before, like reacting to an already made video that someone made. I've never done that before because I've never fancied those things, but this particular video that I am about to react on, I don't know, my heart, my mind will not be at peace if I don't say what I want to say. So first of all, personally, when I do watch videos like these, I'm about to show you guys some clips. When I watch videos like this or when I hear news about things like this, I don't react immediately. Like personally, I like to research, I like to dig deep before I give my 2 cents. That's how I am. So for those of you that are really not in tune with social media, I don't know, you will not know about a story that has been trending for a few days now. I think the story started trending, I think 2 days ago or something like that, about a prostitute named Amanda. So first of all, before I get into Amanda's story, I would like to talk a bit about the person who is in charge of that YouTube page. Or his name is I don't know name. His name is Mark Leiter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but it spells Laita. He is a photographer and he does all this documentary. He does documentaries like these whereby he interviews people that probably prostitutes that are probably going through drugs. He has even interviewed rapists before, like they tell their untold stories and stuff like that, so on and so forth. I can't really say much about him and what he does, but he is a professional photographer, so he has a shooting page whereby he does stuff like this. So most people might not know White Underbelly until, you might not have heard about him until Friday, where the whole Amanda story broke loose. And why it broke loose was because of, I'm going to play it for you guys on the screen right now while I watch it.
I went to CSUN, Cal State Northridge.
For college?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how many years did you do college?
2.
2 years.
Then I dropped out. I wasn't really doing any work, just smoking weed, so I dropped out.
And then what did you do after that? And
I'm a clone.
well, did I already talk to you?
No.
You sure I haven't talked to you?
No.
I think I have.
No.
So who do you stay with now?
I stay with my father. But he turned out to be a molester, so I just walk the streets day and night, prostituting and smoking. Downtown LA.
Yeah, you look very different. I think I spoke to you before. How'd you lose your voice?
Basically, you know what I'm saying, I go so hard, I tell the truth so much. The truth is out there. That's good. You know what I'm saying? It's showing where we are in this country. And, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I don't think they should be forever. And I do need to.
Guys, so those are some clips, some footages of the documentary that was carried out, and this is not all of what was on YouTube, I mean on Instagram, but I will drop the links in my description box for you guys to go and see. And I also dropped the link to I also dropped the link to White Underbelly's YouTube page, so you guys can go and watch the video and also watch similar videos to this. So right now, okay, that is not the discussion right now. What I want to talk about is the fact that people have been coming under the comment sections and screaming, don't do drugs, don't do drugs, don't do drugs. Yes, fine, don't do drugs. People are not even talking about the fact that her father molested her, that she was sexually abused. People are not even talking about the fact that she's a clone, as she claims that the US government is using her to do this and using her to do that, like they control her. Like when I heard that clone part, and when I heard like she was molested by her dad, now I was so intrigued. I was like, you know what, I'm going to actually go to YouTube, find this full video and watch it. Actually, first of all, I actually posted it on my story on Instagram. I posted, I was like, why aren't people talking about the fact that her dad molested her? Like, do you know the kind of toll that takes on a woman for your own father, someone you call daddy, or someone close to you for that matter, to start sleeping with you, sexually harassing you. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that does to the human being? So I was not really like satisfied, and someone actually told me that, oh, he actually has a YouTube page. I was like, are you serious? So I went to dig deep and I found the YouTube page, and I dedicated yesterday night, like last night, to actually watch like his videos. Let me see what he's about. And I feel, number one, it's so disgusting that as an individual you can actually like sit down and interview people, and with this kind of stories, like you're actually talking to them, you see how they are going mad. Like for example, this Amanda, when she came in the first time, she wasn't so okay. I think she had just started using drugs. Why couldn't you like probably like find a cause to like maybe commit her to what's called a mental facility or something like that? Like why couldn't you do that? But no, you brought her in again 3 months later when she was already like a shadow of herself. Like that's like she had literally 3 transformations, like when she was kind of losing it, when she was already gone, to when she's like dead alive. Like, and you're asking her at the second stage, do you want to go to a do you want to be committed into a mental health facility? And she said no. Of course she's saying no. She's not a normal person. Like, how do you ask a mentally deranged person, do they want to be committed into a mental home? What is she supposed to, what are you supposed to hear? Yes, please commit me. Yes, please. Like, do you understand? Like, these people, number one, what you're supposed to look at is the fact that she literally has no legal guardian. So you can literally actually tell people like, okay, please come on, can you commit to this girl? All the people that you're helping on your page, like, why haven't you, like, I know, yeah, obviously, okay, the Kelly story, I don't know if you guys heard about Kelly's story, but I'm not here to talk about Kelly's story. But Kelly's story is like the first story that I heard, that was the first time I heard about this Mark Lighter man. That was the first time I ever heard about him, through the Kelly story. I know that Kelly actually became better months later, but you see, Amanda's story is just so sad because she was in a fragile stage and she became worse. And you put down camera for what? Okay, people to see and say don't do drugs. Of course, the way people are, like, obviously people are only going to react to what they see in front of them. People are going to say, people there were like, oh, don't do this, what drugs, don't do. But have you asked yourself what led her to do drugs? I am not saying doing drugs is good, don't misquote me. Doing drugs is bad, but I for one know that people rebel or people fall off a wagon because of circumstances. That's just the truth. For example, why is someone going to a convenience store, a supermarket, to go and steal maybe baby food? Because probably they can't afford it. It's not as if they are a thief. It's not as if naturally this person is a thief. This person wants to be a thief, but it's under that circumstance. So ask yourself questions like, why did this girl start doing drugs? Obviously, do you know that most of his interviews, they are filtered? Because number one, he would have probably cut out clips that maybe she made some sense in the first interview. Like, I literally sat down to watch this interview like over, like, I watched the first part like 3 times, I watched the second part twice, and I think I watched the last part only once because it was just too sad for me. But I sat down and I also went through various videos that were also like related to videos like this. Like, I'm like wondering, like, do people do this? Listen, people do documentaries every day, but why didn't you even hide her identity? That's another thing. Like, why did you allow people, why are you showing her identity? Like, I'm not trying to come at this man from doing what he's doing, but this is just my own opinion. Like, how do you sit down and watch somebody transition from bad to like worse, like to like the final stage? That's like, nah. Wow, how do you have the liver to do that? Like, how do you have are you not human at all? Like, are you not human? Like, this is just a very, like, it's a very sad thing. And I know people are saying, people might come here now and probably bash me and say that, oh, people might come here and bash me and say, oh, why are you talking, why are you only focusing on Amanda, this, that. See, and the photographer, he also came out to give a statement, which I'll post now for you guys to read right now. What saying was just, I'm sorry, BS. What is, you can't help someone that doesn't want to be saved? You can't save someone. Of course you can't save someone that wants to be saved, we all know that. But still, why are you coming to put her story like that? Like, why are you making it like, I don't, do you know the thing that, do you know the mental, do you know what you've done? If tomorrow this girl does get better, by the grace of God. It's going to take special grace of God. These videos, even if he takes it down from his page, this video is already on the internet. How would, imagine you being in her shoes, going through these videos and seeing like how you were before. Do you know the depression that kind of thing can lead you? Do you know that can even lead her back to doing the crap that she was doing? This is a girl, I see, like I said before, I am not trying to say do drugs if your case is bad, but this is a girl that her mother abandoned her. This is a girl that her father was molesting her. This is a girl that now moved in with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was beating her. This is a girl who's saying that US government is using her as clone. Whatever that means. I don't want to talk about US government here because, yeah, I'm not talking about any US government. I think I won't cut this part off. Or not. But this is a girl that said that so people are using her as a clone. Her dad molested her. Her mom left. Her boyfriend was, she went to stay with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend started beating her, raping her, sort of stuff. Like, this is a girl that said things like this. And obviously, in America, you see a lot of people, when things get so bad, they start doing drugs. Unlike Africa here, that maybe you can do the minimal thing. Like she once said in I think the third part of the interview, that she has this mentality in her head that everybody dies in America. Whatever you do, you die. So she's might as well just, okay, yeah. When he asked her that question, that do you want to be committed, she said no, that she knows that she's still going to die. So let her just enjoy her life and die. How can you ask someone that's mentally unstable, do you want to be committed to a mental institution? What else is supposed to say? You're supposed to say yes. Like, honestly, I don't know. People should actually, you see, in this life, before you react to anything, before you judge any video you see online or any statement you see or any person, do your research. Okay, like, do your research. And anybody coming here to say, oh, what are you saying right now, like, what are you saying you should not have documented that thing? See, there are thousands of people that do these documentaries every day. Some of them, they blur out their faces. Yes, some of them, they change the tone of their voice so you don't know it's them. This is for safety purposes. This is for confidentiality purposes. This is for a purpose whereby your identity is protected as a person. Like, even if you don't have the mindset, I mean, even if you don't, even if you're not in the right place, even if it's a madman, even if today I want to do something like this on my channel, even if I go and pick a nobody from the street, which might add, nobody is a nobody. Let's just say a mad person, someone that's just, probably he roams the streets. No, maybe he's not mad yet. Maybe he just roams the streets. If I'm to pick someone like that probably just roams the streets, and I'm like, oh, I want to interview you on my channel, I am not going to disclose his identity. I'm going to blur out his face and probably change his voice too, because you might think he's a nobody, but somebody might see him and say, ah, this is not Mr. so and so. Do you know the stigma this is going to do to, do you know like this story? Do you know people that are probably close to her, that probably have not seen her for a while, maybe she ran away, people seen her in this kind of state, that do you know what it's going to do to them psychologically? Even her, even if she gets better, do you know what it's going to do to her? Like, people should actually think. I'm so disappointed, like, going through that channel yesterday. Like, this is just my honest 2 cents. I'm disappointed. I'm irritated that you can even sit down and be interviewing people like this. Like, are you not a human being? Like, nobody should even come and tell me anything. Like, nobody should even come and say, oh, this is that, like, oh, he's just doing his job. No, you're a photographer. Okay, fine. Now you're doing documentaries. Fine. This is what you're doing. Like, really? Okay, fine. One of your, I don't even know what to even call them, because she's saying that people use her as a clone. Like, you that you're even calling her to interview her, what makes you, God. Honestly, like, I'm just really like heartbroken, and I'm really sad. The whole thing is devastating. I don't know, this is a wake-up call. I don't know. Parents do better. Kids, try to talk to somebody if worst case scenario comes up. Don't do drugs. Don't see drugs as a means. But then I can't judge you. I can't say much about that because I've not been in that kind of position before, whereby I have to be in your shoes. Right now, if you're going through something like that, please talk to somebody. And you as a friend, always check up on your friends, because you don't know what they go through at home. And please, guys, don't do hard drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Actually, say no to drugs. But yeah, let's just be calm. And you guys, just click my click on my description box to follow the link to this actual video to watch the full thing. And please do watch the video before you come back here, before you give comments. Actually, do watch the full video first, and you can come back here and give your 2 cents. Don't just watch this video and enjoy, because I might be saying something that might be wrong. No matter how much I might have watched the video, maybe I might have missed 2 points or 1 point. So yeah, so that's basically it. Yeah.